Now, I think we do live in a truly inspiring age, the age of South African creativity, as designers, musos, comedians, artists and other creatives are finding innovative ways to really make their mark locally and internationally. Now, Durban's creative collectives are also proving themselves as a unique show that is celebrating music, dance and, of course, colour and light.
Artists and performers pay tribute to David Gouldie by performing for free in his show Overexposed to show the level of talent in KZN and take people on a sensory journey.
Overexposed is something that I've been wanting to do for about a year. It's a concept that I've had just to really take the opportunity to do something artistic again, involve Durban, who is full of so much talent and amazing performers, to come find a warehouse, work together and just make something beautiful and different and experiment and play. There's so much space for people to be entertained in unconventional ways, and I really just hope that people come and have an experience that is unusual. And just put on a show that has beauty, hopefully takes an audience on a journey, an emotional journey as being a child, joy, happy, sad, anger.
The show moved through a warehouse and featured over 50 performers showcasing their dance and music talents.
Lots of over-engagement with 9 stages, performers in amongst you. The audience are not sitting in a chair watching a show behind a pristine arch. They are in the show, they are the show. Everything happens around them. It's about wind, it's about smell, it's about overload of senses. It was very important for me to break down conventions of theatre. You're normally sitting in an audience looking at the show. It was so lovely just to make something that was still beautiful and entertaining, but just has a thread of something fresh, which really celebrates the voices of people in Durban.
One of the big names involved in Overexposed was accomplished performer Liam Magner from acclaimed music duo Veranda Panda.
This breaks the mold. You're wheeled into the middle of the audience and you're experiencing everything in the round. You're part of the production. It brings it back to me almost as like what theatre was about in the old days. Everybody was involved. Everybody had to be part of the experience. I got to work at it at a real writing level. You know, I started writing stuff for this at the end of November. It took 20 days of some of the hardest writing I've ever done, and then got thrown out and brought back in and sculpted down, and it was a good lesson for me. You know, you get lazy and you do the things that you're good at, and to get pushed to the edge like this was actually really good for me. I'm inspired to actually do more work because of this.
The show was a product of collaboration between the artists and David and enjoying creative freedom.
He's possibly the only person in the whole country that could have got this many people together to make this happen, and at this caliber and at this level. And that really tells you a lot about the person that we're dealing with and who created this magic. We all keep saying you're getting a peek into David Gouldie's brain. No one's done something like this, you know. It really is a first of its kind.
Collaboration is amazing. We've got string section, choir, dancers, AV, and kind of a look back and kind of saw it being performed for the first time. It's overwhelming. It's such a thrill.
This is one of those things that proves that we have genius people here, that Durban just has reams of talent.
For the audience, this was far from an average theatre show as they experienced each stage in a flurry of colour and sound.
I never expected to be walking around or sitting actually on wheelchairs and moving around. It wasn't like any other show where you literally go and watch the same basic dance. This one was unique. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
You're free to explore the show, you're free to interact whichever angle you want to see it. I'm very happy to be back in Durban to see how the art scene is blooming and blossoming.
With the show a resounding success in Durban, it's hoped that it will make its way to other cities around SA and delight us all with creativity and expression.